Hey guys, LegoMan7777, and like I said in the Ultimate Collector's TIE Fighter review, I had a special review to do. It's not something I normally would do, but hey, random things happen. I got this as a gift, so I figured, might as well show it. That is what I'm going to school for, so. Alright, we have the biggest of the Jurassic World sets, the Indominus Rex Breakout. Alright, let's look at this. See here. Ages 7 to 12, 75,919. The Indominus Rex Breakout, 1,156 pieces, and is $129.99. So, like I said, the biggest set in the Jurassic World line. There isn't that many sets to begin with, but obviously this is a big one. So got your warning label, nothing special. Your minifigures, yada yada yada, all that fun stuff. Let's see, what do we got on the back? What do we have? Just some, features and fun stuff that I will show in a little bit, so. That's creepy. Alright. That's cool how they show you the other dinosaurs that are available. You have the Pteranodon, the two different Velociraptors, Dilophosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, and Indominus Rex. And obviously, they're also hinting at the video game, which comes out in June as well, just like the movie. So, when I opened it, I was like, alright, this is, obviously a big set, but I didn't think it was actually going to be as big as it is. And you'll see what I mean in a little bit. So, one instruction booklet, which I thought was interesting, but it's actually thicker than the TIE Fighter instruction booklet. It comes in at 211 pages. So that's it's quite the hefty build. So there is the final digital model. Can't even fit the whole thing on the screen because it's so big. But as you can tell, this is a pretty thick instruction booklet actually. Alright, so we do have some minifigures, and they might not be super well known, but well, as of right now, they're not well known at all, but can we focus or no? Yes. You don't want to do it today. That's cool. There we go. That's good enough. Alright. So our first minifigure is just this is like just a trainer that takes care of the animals. What does it say in the box that he is? It doesn't give him a name on the top. He's just a vet. I wanted to say vet, but I didn't think that would actually suit him. But yeah, he is just a vet to look after the Rex, so. He's a pretty nice detailed minifigure. He doesn't have any leg printing. That's a little disappointing. But other than that, they make up for it because they give the Jurassic World logo on the back, so. He's got a cool Indiana Jones hat. He's just an average, everyday minifigure. Then we have this guy, an ACU trooper. I think that's what it says on the box. It just says ACU on the box. But basically, these are the security guards. In case something bad happens, which obviously something bad does happen. But that is their job. He doesn't actually come with a gun. All he comes with is a walkie-talkie. So obviously he's not meant to do anything, if anything were to happen. But there's his face. See, he's got a little mustache. Does he have a double-sided head? He does. There's his second face. Scared. Obviously, who wouldn't be? He does have body printing, but they give you the armor, and it's kind of difficult to take off, so it's not spectacular printing or anything. But he does have leg printing, unlike the vet, which is kind of nice. Alright, now we have one of the main characters in the movie. This is Zach. He is the older brother that you see in the trailers. If you've seen the trailers, I'd imagine most of you should have seen them. But he's pretty much just a standard looking guy, just dark blue legs, minimal body print. That's what I meant to say. Minimal body printing. But it does show that he's wearing his hoodie. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if that's the right type of hair piece they should have used, but whatever. He also has a double-sided head. Less scared than the other guy, which if I was being chased by something like Indominus Rex, I'd be a little more scared than that. But that's just me. And lastly, probably the best minifigure in the set is Dr. Wu. And I think he looks pretty good, actually. He has got very nice printing, and it like seams together pretty well from his coat to his pants, so that's pretty cool. And they give him, you know, like he's mixing potions, and not potions, but he's mixing chemicals and stuff. And he's got a tranquilizer dart. I like his blue hands. I like that color. Should put more things in that color, but then it'd probably be obnoxious. He also has the Jurassic World logo on the back. Does he have a double-sided head? He does, which is not scared. It's a little more menacing. But I like his hairpiece. It suits him. And everything. You can see his little ID badge. And all that good stuff. What else is there? Obviously, you have the brick separator, because it's a bigger set. And that's it for the minifigures. And you're probably saying, no, it's not. You're missing one. Yada, yada, yada. I know exactly what you mean. I'll get to that in a minute. I just want to show some of the little featured things that you can take off that are not quite as big. So I don't need to zoom in that much, but I do need to zoom in slightly. So this is the Jurassic World copter. Again, it has the logo on the front. Very nice. It's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be kind of, pathetic. I mean, it can't be more than 50 pieces, so. But you also have the Jurassic World logo on the tail. It just says JW, and then it says number 409, so this is the 409th helicopter. And, the spins, and of course the main propeller spins as well. So now you're flying the helicopter. And it has flick fire missiles, everyone's favorite, yay. That was disgustingly bad. But I don't actually care to do it again. And you can put a person in there if you really want to. They give enough room. And that's it for that. I just wanted to show that because it's smaller. And it just sits way at the top, as you guys can kind of see. Another small little thing I wanted to show, and this is one of the best parts, in my opinion, is the gyrosphere that the people ride in. And it works really well. It's kind of hard to see, but just you can see it rolling back here. And the chair always stays, obviously the chair with the person stays a lot better. So I'm going to try and put Zach in there, because that makes sense. There is some sticker detail that I'd like to show, just a little control panel. I've never actually put anyone in the gyrosphere, so this is all a test. This could go horribly wrong, but isn't that the premises of Jurassic World anyway? See what I did there? That was a joke. Anyway, so there's Zach in the gyrosphere, And obviously he sits in the gyrosphere and all that fun stuff. And when I zoom back out, we'll see more of him. And lastly, we have the Indominus Rex himself. And I just want to say, this makes a set right here. He is phenomenal. Just everything about him. Look at all the printing you have. That's on both sides. Tail. The face is pretty detailed. You can see his red eyes. He's got spikes all over. Even the studs kind of blend in pretty well. They almost look like spikes. And they feel almost identical as well. And, here's his big foot. So he does have movable legs. Both of them. His tail can move if you want to do that. It's all pretty easy. Like, they're all joints like this. That's how they connect. The tip of the tail doesn't actually come off. No, it doesn't. Not at all. He, of course, has arm movement, both sides. But they actually gave him hand movement as well, because he obviously has bigger hands than like a T-Rex or something, and they're usable. So they give you the option. And obviously his head can move up and down, side to side, so you can make a pose like that or whatever. And this is open. That's enough to eat someone. He can hyperextend his jaw and definitely eat someone, and that's what we see in some of the trailers. And we'll just use this guy as an example. Never mind, he's already dead. He didn't die from the bite. He died from the 70,000 foot fall. Anyway, that was another bad joke. But what I did want to show is Indominus can hold people by their legs. It has to be, because that's the only real way that I found it works. So there's all that. But like I said, Indominus is fantastic, and like, I don't know. Sometimes Lego doesn't make the best dinosaurs in the world, but they took the cake with Indominus. Maybe, hopefully the others are just as good. I don't know, I thought the Pteranodon looked pretty cool. I don't know, if the T-Rex is as good as the Indominus Rex, then I think that the set with the T-Rex is worth it too. But enough talking about all that fun stuff. Let's show some features. First off, the set is huge. Let's just throw that out there. And we can change the lighting a little bit so we can see just a tad bit better. So, what do we have? Where do we want to start? We're going to start from the front, I suppose. So, clearly see there's Jurassic World logos everywhere, and that's the Indominus Rex logo. There's two little brown levers, and I may be able to show that in a little bit, but there's two little brown levers, and you just slide them back, and that opens the pen. Now, one small problem is the Indominus Rex's thighs don't actually fit through the gate. So that's pretty much the only flaw with this set, is the gate doesn't open wide enough for the Indominus Rex. Then again, you don't really want it open. So they just shut nicely and all that fun stuff, and I am missing a piece. Cool. I'll find that later, I suppose. It's supposed to be a blue. See, there's an orange one here. It's supposed to be a blue one. Huh. Must have fallen off when I carried it. Whatever, I'll find it later. So what else is there? There's these lights right here, which I think these are pretty cool. Just the way they're built and everything. And you have another set on that side. And if we turn the set, You can see we have this side, this wall, and right here that you guys can see is a little storage container, and there's like a electro staff or something to contain the Indominus Rex. And there's a second gun. I like the way this gun looks. Maybe they'll use it for more things. Now I say second gun because I was actually looking at the first gun, which is way back there, which I just pointed at. That's to tranquilize the Indominus Rex if it gets out of hand. Anyway, this side, the main feature of this side is, you know, you got your hang on, I gotta change the way he stands. You got your Rex, and it's quite scary because he's taller than the wall, but you have your Rex, and he can just break through the wall. So, it is meant to do that. The wall is built to easily come apart. It's not actually connected. I think this side of the wall that fell off is only held on by 2 studs, and the other side is only held on by 3. So, you know, you can break the wall. And those warning signs should probably be better. If the wall just comes apart like that, they should probably fix that. But there's that. And like you saw, the Indominus fits inside of the pen, so there's all that happy stuff. Because sometimes they make Lego Mix pens, and the thing that they're trying to house doesn't actually fit. One thing you may have noticed is something did fall while I was breaking the wall. And it happens to be this little crate, there's a little chicken in there to feed the Indominus Rex. And when we get to the other side, I'll show the crane that does that. But this is Dr. Wu's little section. Of course, the helicopter here on the top comes off nice and easy. And, you know, it's just a helipad. I like this new little piece, though. You guys can't see that at all, but anyway, there. That's a new piece. It's 1 stud. I thought it was kind of cool. So, if we turn the set this way now. So now we're looking at the back, and we focus back in, of course. This is Dr. Wu's, you know, little area where he chills and does all of his research. You can see there's a computer here, and he's got his mug, and this is actually a mosquito in amber, that's a nice touch. They didn't have to do, but yeah, that's a mosquito in amber. That's just a cool little throwback. Maybe he actually uses it or has it on his desk in Jurassic World, but it's a throwback to the first Jurassic Park. And he obviously has a spinny chair. And that's where he chills and does his work. And I usually put the security guard, you know, like right here-ish. And there's doors on either side for him to get in and out, which is also a nice touch because sometimes they don't do that. You can see down here, it's just a way to view the Indominus Rex. This is probably dangerous to have an opening like that. Oh, stick my hand in there. Oh, I lost a hand and Indominus ate it. So there's all that. So now we're on this side, which is similar to the other side, is in the fact that it's a wall. But you can see there is a crane, and that easily opens up, and you can put whoever you want. In there, we are going to, for the purpose that we have no one else, we're going to put the vet guy in there. And there he has his crane, and we have our little crate that I said. If we lower this down, probably pick this up. And then we just pick it up like this. So now it's holding the chicken. Indominus wants the chicken, but actually he's supposed to be in the pen and whatever. So this does spin, and he can lower the food. I don't know if 2 drumsticks is enough for a 40-foot long carnivore. That's maybe why he breaks out. Just saying. So right here, going on to the rest, there isn't much else other than a crane to this side. Right here, you have like a little viewing platform, and inside, and we'll actually show this. Inside, you can see we have some broken glass, and that's where you sit and can look at the Indominus while he is in the pen. I'll move the crane because he's always in the way. And there you can see the Indominus behind the glass, which he obviously is broken, and glass is probably not the smartest idea. So while we're doing that, we can slide it over to this side. And this is the back of Dr. Wu's chamber, which you can also view the Rex. So there's all that. And the last main feature is we were looking at some other stuff, but is the gyro ball thing. And in the Indominus Rex pen, you can see right there is that little ball, and if you push it, it pushes the gyrosphere, and I will show that from this perspective. And this just sits there, so that's a nice little place to keep that. So if you push the thing hard enough, it releases the gyrosphere. And I of course didn't push it very hard, because if I did, it'd fall right off the table I'm using. And well, you know, try not to drop things, but usually happens anyway. So let's just get a quick look around. What else is there? What else do we have going on? There's Indominus, there's the doors, helicopter, lights, all of that good stuff. So overall, a very nice little enclosure they have for the Indominus Rex. Let's move that back. Focus back in. But yeah, overall, a very nice enclosure that they made. I love the design because it's built like a triangle, which is, that's in itself its own accomplishment. But let's leave it like this. See if we can make some kind of pose or something. Alright, so there's that. You can see Indominus in the pen. And obviously it's supposed to be a little bigger than that, but any bigger and it would have been quite a lot of pieces. Because it is almost at 1,200 already. So that's it for the Indominus Rex Breakout as a set. I really like it. I mean, yeah, it's Jurassic World. It's not exactly Star Wars and whatever. But hey, you're a fan of the Jurassic World and you're like, should I try the sets? Are they good enough? I think they're good enough. This is the only one I have, so I can't really say for the other 4 or 5 sets that there are, but they all look pretty decent. The T-Rex one looks pretty cool. I mean, the big truck that carries the T-Rex, that's bound to not end well for anyone. But cool in design that they made it. I don't know. I was just really surprised with the quality of the Indominus Rex. So, and of the set in general. Like, so, the last Dino theme was kind of childish. Slightly, I don't know, it just didn't do anything for most people, but maybe because it's Jurassic World, more people take an interest in these sets. And they really are, pretty decent, in my opinion. This set is pretty expensive, I'll give it that much. But, in conclusion, I really like the set, and, if you're hesitant, it's still, again, up to you, but I think it's good enough to go spend money on, so. Thanks for watching. If you could leave a like, comment, and subscribe, all that, all that fun stuff that I say all the time. I appreciate it if you do. Stick around. In a couple weeks or so, the new Star Wars sets should come out. The 5 or 6 that are not from Episode 7 should come out, and we will get those reviewed as soon as we can. But other than that, thanks for watching. See you guys later.